Hey guys, it's Anya. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am here to share my last week of melting empties. And I do think I have like one half empty in here from my melting basket of Christmas and July. I have thoroughly enjoyed psyching myself out and thinking that it's Christmas time, melting nostalgic type scents. Really a wide variety of things, and I have accomplished quite a bit here. So this is what I've got here for my empties. If you're intrigued in seeing what I got through this last leg of my Christmas and July melting basket, as well as stuff that I have finished off in the backside of the apartment, then just keep on watching. All right, so let's start off with the infamous Equate brand jumbo cotton balls. My next bags will not be Equate. My sister hooked a sister up with some of the Whisper super jumbos. Like, those are like two of the jumbo size from Equate, and she got them. She gave me 3 bags. She really just gave me an amazing late birthday present. So not just cotton, but she gave me a lot of other things that are going to be helpful for my business. And I'm just really excited to play with some of the molds that she got me. But anywho, so those Whispers, I'm going to be on the hunt for those from now on. So let me share my one half empty or half used, and then this actual vendor, it will kind of get the ball rolling in the scents that I have used up for the rest of this week. I think it's been exactly a week. So I have here Teddy B's Wish a Witch Woods. Try to bring it in close. I don't know if you guys can read that. Hopefully I focus it enough. This is Fireside Marshmallows, buttery sugar cookies, bonfire embers, and Palo Santo. This was so good. I can actually smell some of the key lime, the key lime ice cream and cake scent on the bag. So I may have to change it up. This is definitely like woodsy, cozy, smoky, mixed with bakery, and I really enjoyed this. I used half of my souffle, but I'm going to save the other half to finish up when it is cooler outside or whenever the mood strikes. I like Palo smoky bakery combos year round, so we shall see, but I really do love the name of it. I think it's fun. Really excited about that. So that is the only unempty I have in here. On to the 2 empties from Teddy B's that I have finished from the last pre-order. February, I don't know. Y'all, I have finished my tub here of Witches Be Crazy for beach treats. I have 1 more left. This was fantastic. I've melted this here in the living room. I've also melted prior to the Christmas in July. I've melted it in my bedroom. Strong performer, did well in my Scentsy warmers, also did fantastically in my tea lights. This is so good. And I really feel the Witches Be Crazy gave something different, something unique with the addition to the beach treats, and I really feel like this is like heavier on the pecan waffles and the sugar cookie dough. I really didn't catch like a hint of the cinnamon spice vanilla in this, but this was so good. And having only been poured as of March, why wait a year when you can enjoy something now? And I'm really pleased that it threw beautifully in this apartment, and I mean in this living room with the AC going. And in my bedroom, where the AC also blew. So fantastic. Love that. Very glad I have another one. And then I did finish up also my souffle here of Key West lime. Yeah, Key West lime ice cream and cake. I'm sorry for the lighting. Let me see if I can adjust that real quick. There we go. You can't see it now. Alright, and in case you can't read that small writing, it is the best key limes in Florida, blended with the creamiest vanilla ice cream, toasty graham crackers with a side of rich white cake and salty sea air. For my nose, definitely heavy. You definitely know that key lime is in this. But it is like, say like the Supremes, you know how you have like the 3 main vocalists and they all play an important part. You get the key lime, I got the graham cracker, and I got the salty sea air. I really have been enjoying salty sea air with fruit a lot this summer. Really excited for what other blends that I either create or find from other vendors. Just really enjoying it. So, but I think the graham cracker is too heavy of a note for me to enjoy this as much as I wanted to. But that being said, performed very well in my kitchen, out here in the living room. I actually did finish off the souffle in the kitchen. It's great for cutting lingering food smells. I do have I have a tub of this left, and also a souffle of the key lime cookies still. And I do think I like the key lime cookies a little bit better. But we shall see. So really enjoyed those. Okay. Next up is Sassy Girl Aroma. I finished this up today after I had melted through. It was like an eggnog scent. It's in here. But I wanted something to lighten up the air in here, so I did Cantaloupe Birthday. This was stunning. This is fresh, sweet, like sweet sliced summer ripened cantaloupe and birthday cake with yellow cake and buttercream frosting. I actually purchased this in a D-stash last summer, I think. And I've been dying to melt it, and it smelled amazing. Like, it was just what I needed to uplift my mood, give me something fruity and bakery. Cake and icing can't go wrong with anything in my book. Love it. I think I'm gonna put this aside so I can put it in my binder to repurchase. Another one that I really enjoyed was We Are Soldiers from Sassy Girl Aroma. And this is bourbon, vanilla bean, dough, cinnamon, and sugar. You definitely get the dough in there. It's definitely like a cinnamon roll type vibe. I don't know if I really can distinctly pick out the bourbon. You can kind of pick it up, but it's really doughy, and then you get like the cinnamon sugar. Not something I would repurchase again, but I did enjoy it. Next up these are all like one-offs, I believe, from different varieties of vendors. I finished up my cake bite here from Second and Spruce of No Suds, No Save. Absolutely love this. Such a strong performer too. This is fresh laundry, blackberry lemonade, sugar, and vanilla. I would definitely get this again. Highly recommend if you're scared or laundry scents turn you off. I would recommend this one because the fruit of the blackberry and the lemonade plus the extra vanilla tone down those sharp floral notes that usually are tied with laundry scents. This was amazing. Definitely would repurchase that going in my binder. From Pink Aloe Wax, I was craving pumpkin. So this is Ghost Face. This is a creamy and buttery baked pumpkin with nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, sprinkled with sugary sweetness. And this was like a It's either a squirrel or like a pumpkin with a witch's hat. I don't remember, but it was a pretty substantial chunk, enough for like a Brita size souffle. Delicious. Absolutely loved it. I actually did pick this to melt for my Christmas in July theme because we do pumpkin baked goods also through Christmas as well. We do a pumpkin pie. So usually the spiel is when we go to the pumpkin picking, we'll pick enough pumpkins or sugar pumpkins, and then like the next day, whatever we don't use for jack-o'-lanterns, we'll pick okay, so let me take that back. We can pick out a couple of jack-o'-lanterns, then we'll also pick out a few sugar pumpkins and also a white pumpkin to roast and then puree to use for our pies. The family. My mom would usually be the one who wants to do that because she's like Betty Crocker. So, but anyway, that just gave me a nod to my mom. So, loved that one too. Another one I loved so much that I bought 2 tubs in. I think 2 tubs, or at least I got a tub. This was gifted to me from Summer, and this is Coven from Salt Mountain Melts, which is marshmallow fireside, Palo Santo, and powdered donut. This was a hodgepodge mess here, but I absolutely love this. You definitely get the donut, but you also get the sweet smokiness from marshmallow fireside, the little hint of the cedar wood that's in there, and then the depth of the warm amber and the Palo Santo. Smoky bakery, loved it. Can't wait to get some more. Should have been a loaf, but financially I couldn't do a loaf. Next up, love this one. This is from Lavender and Speckles in All My Favorite Things. And this is strawberry pound cake, roasted pine cones, marshmallow fireside, and icy vanilla woods. I use this for like an air reset, or something after bakery. Something to refresh the air. The pine cones, roasted pine cones, and the iced vanilla woods in this beautiful combination. Absolutely loved it. Solid performer. One time I did 2 of the buns in my 2 tea lights, and it was very room filling and lasted for let's say 1.5 tea lights, so 6 hours, which is awesome. And then in the other 4 warmer, or the other 8 warmers, I cut the buns in half and filled up the space using that in here in the living room, and it was amazing. Excuse me. Next up from L3 don't know what my deal is. Next up from L3 Waxy Wonders. I melted this morning. 4 pieces of this bunt, and then actually last night I had finished up We Are Soldiers in 3 warmers. So 1 in the kitchen. It was like 3 blocks left. So I put 1 in the kitchen and 1 each in 2 warmers for my overnight melt, and it was still going very, very well this morning. So I was like, well, let's play off the cinnamon in that. I did banana nut bread, buttercream, and eggnog. This was so heavy. Like, it was such a heavy scent, but it was so good. The banana bread and the eggnog, I never would have thought of like combining those two, but that would be an amazing dessert. Really enjoyed that. And then moved on to the cantaloupe birthday. From Dessa's Homespun Scents, this was gifted to me from Summer. This is Cinnabon, and this is in her breakaway bars. This is a doughy center of cinnamon roll with cream cheese frosting. I think it was in one of the boxes that Summer gave to me. I know she's had issues with Dessa's performing in her home, but I think she's kind of figured out her melting situation for Dessa, so I'm very excited for her. But this does very well for me. Dessa's does really well here. Performs very well in like the hotter warmers and as well as my tea lights. This is like one of the most authentic doughy cinnamon, middle of cinnamon roll scents I've ever smelled, and you get the gooiness of the icing. And I think, yeah, Tara gave me a small, it's like one of those 7 pieces, like a snap bar, like the longer ones of Cinnabon. So I do have some more to enjoy this fall and winter. Very excited about that. This was so good. This is Southbound oatmeal chai cream puffs. Finished up the wax cake. I was gonna hoard it, like I put it in a basket, but then I took it out because I'm like, oh, but I want to save it. I am loving oatmeal scents, and I'm loving the oatmeal and chai mixed together. There's like a maple note in the oatmeal cookies, and it just plays very well with the spiciness of the chai. This was so good. Definitely would repurchase. Performed beautifully in my Scentsy warmer. I have 3 element warmers in here. One is the Simply Diamond. One is the letterboard warmer. And since I have moved it away or out of the airflow, it has been working very well with some of this really hard render wax, and I have been blown away. It is performing better than my 20-watt Nova warmer. I think the Nova is the only one I have in here. Everything else is either a really hot element warmer. Oh, I do have the aloe vera in here too. Okay, I have 4 element warmers. That's gonna change come winter, I think. But anyway, so needless to say, this was stunning. Would actually love to get this again, and I'm gonna put that in my binder because it was really, really yummy. Then lastly, here I have a bag from Rose Girls. I think this was in the Round Robin, and this was in Freaky Tiki. I melted this in my bathroom. This is mango, pineapple, and banana daiquiri. Yeah, banana daiquiri. I'm okay with banana. I love pineapple and mango. I really like to melt fruits in the bathroom. But I wasn't a big fan of the banana daiquiri, so that's why I finished it in the bathroom. But it did very well in there for that space. So enjoyed it. I wouldn't repurchase again, but that's just a scent preference thing. Okay. Then we're going to touch on some Scentsy, and then we can talk about some of the wax that I had used that I had made. So I have 2 testers here. Finished this up in the bathroom. This is Lilacs and Violets. This is an authentic smelling lilac scent. No, it's really good. It's so strong though. This is one of my mom's and my sister's favorite scents. It just, I have to be in the mood for lilac. So melted this tester in the bathroom. It threw pretty well in there. Probably got about a day and a half worth out of that one. I want to say I melted this on a day when I was melting something cinnamon bakery. It may have been when I melted Pink Owl, but I used this tester, and I need to find some more. Walnut Raisin Muffin. This is a scent of the month, October of 2021, 22 maybe. This is so good. Like, you can smell the raisins. I have never enjoyed or known that raisins give off a scent that can be captured in wax, and you get like the bready parts of the muffin. I don't really pick up the walnut, but this is so good. It was so good that at the time that we would get the like the Scents of the Month kit, it came with a brick and some bars and the room spray. I gifted the brick to an old co-worker of mine. She fell in love with this. I mean, it was like the only scent she would melt in her house. It's just like, this is so much better than like a cinnamon vanilla. I was like, yes ma'am, it is. Loved it. Gonna probably try to see if I can find some more on eBay. Okay. Oh, Scentsy. I've melted my bar here of Meet Me at the Mistletoe. I think this was in the Round Robin too. This was enjoyable for the most part. This is Mistletoe, Cherry, and Refreshing Forest. I can't remember what else I melted with this. I think I actually did melt this bar And the last 4 pieces of my scoops and cones, which is a summer scoop, pink frosted cake, strawberry parfait, and sugared vanilla waffle cone, just to see if I could tone down some of the sharpness of the mistletoe in the tree. It did pretty well. After a while, like the tree kind of like fizzled out. It's kind of like citrus. It's one of those first notes to go after a few hours. I'd say around hour 4, then I could really like pick up on the strawberry bakery that's in scoops and cones. So it was a good combination. Very glad to have been able to try Meet Me at the Mistletoe. I missed out on a lot of the holiday scents last year. It was great, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Ooh, another love. Apple cherry strudel in my club. Staying in my club. I have 2 bars in my club. Can't wait for that club order. This is so good. I don't have the notes on here, but it's apple, cherry, vanilla drizzle. I can pick up like a dough note, like a crust note in this, and I have done one variation, but I'm still on a quest to see if I can't replicate this again, but better. Because there's a lot of cherry pie scents or cherry essence, and so far I've only tried the one, so you know, I'm on a quest. Next up are some waxes that I did. Sugar Cookie Royale White Cake in Old Town Bake Shop. Just a really heavy, dense, lovely vanilla bakery. I love the addition of the Old Town Bake Shop. It adds like the crusty bread note. White cake I couldn't really pick out, but the Sugar Cookie Royale was definitely the star performer in this, and I am obsessed with Sugar Cookie Royale. It just needs to be in everything. Loved it. Performed very well. I think this was only like a 5-ounce souffle tin, so I had just used up the last 4 or 5 pieces this week, so really loved how that came out. Also melted a break bar. These are like baby brittles, and ice almond cookies, which is almonds, vanilla, sugar, cookie dough, and cookies. So when I had made this and I had tested my test blend or my test pour, it was like a solid medium. So this went from a medium to a light real quick, like within a few hours, but it's still good. Like, it's kind of like how people say churro is light. It's kind of in that sort of realm. I'm just curious to know if it'll get any stronger or if it's just the type of oil. So if you purchase this from me, mix it with things. You want to add a cookie note to say something. Lavender would be amazing. It's not super strong, okay, but it is like a good solid light medium. If you want to add it, use it as a blender scent. That's what I'm going to end up doing. I did take the listing off the site though. It's not knock you off your feet strong, so I just didn't feel comfortable in leaving it up there for sale. So if you're interested, you know, just shout me out. I still have them. It's not like they're gonna go away, or I might break them down and then use a wax for like layers. That would be kind of cool. So anyway, iced almond cookies. Then lastly, this was a second test souffle. It was like the bottom, it was like one of those silicone cupcake molds, but I had used it to pour wax, and this was in one of my first releases. Peachy and Berry Clean Clothes. This was white peach and white nectarine and coral. Downy, I'm going to say Downy Blue, and Berry Bewitched or Berry Bewitching Brew. It was 3 different oils, but the notes in this was a lot. So it's peach, blackberries, mandarin, pineapple, starfruit, rose, pink orchid, jasmine, neroli, amber, whipped vanilla, aquatic notes, patchouli, woods, and musk. So I just combined all the notes for all 3 oils and listed them on there, but those are the 3 oils that I used for that blend. Strong performer, loved it. Cut it in 4 slices, and it was just perfect for this space and giving me a refresh. And that is it. That's all that I have melted through this last week of my melting challenge. The last week of my melting basket for Christmas in July, as well as alternative melting in the rest of my home. I am very, very thankful that you guys took some time out of your day to watch this. Make sure you check out my melting basket picks for August. I'm doing a carnival theme, carnival fair circus sort of thing, and I can't wait. I almost jumped into the basket today, but I was like, no, you have to finish with Christmas at some point today. So I did. I knocked it out first thing in the morning, then moved on to Fruity Bakery. So this basket is gonna be a lot of fun. Very much looking forward to it. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.